Happy birthday to me. Can you believe it, guys? I didn't even realize Solving the Money Problem turned 5 years old a couple of weeks ago. Time flies when you're making content every single day, saying the exact same thing, trying to tell people what you happen to see in Tesla before everyone else does. I'll tell you what, it has been quite a ride. Just the last 5 years alone, Tesla stock has moved from the low $20 per share split adjusted to nearly $400. Almost a 20x. Not bad, but it's been very bumpy along the way. Shout out to all of the OGs who's been watching from day one or close enough. And to the newer folks, just so happens, exactly 5 years ago to the day, I published the video why I'm all in on Tesla stock. So today we're taking a quick trip down memory lane. We'll watch this video in full. A lot's changed, evolved, and been added to the Tesla story and the investment thesis since I first published this video literally half a decade ago. But a lot's also remained the same. Let's see what I got right and wrong in this video, which, for the record, was recorded in an Airbnb via the microphone on a smartphone while hunched over a chair with a bunch of blankets and pillows surrounding me to remove the echo. I'm not even kidding, by the way. The video is pretty short, but it's worth revisiting. And you can absolutely guarantee there is no mention whatsoever of a humanoid robot, but autonomy certainly comes up. And it's worth understanding what was true then, what has remained true today. Are there certain things, statements that were made, predictions about Tesla that have been on point? Were there any things that were obvious 5 years ago about Tesla that many people were missing? Again, shout out to the stock being about $20 a share when this was published. And then, of course, the question we would ask is there anything today that's evident that most investors are completely ignoring that 5 years from now they may regret? Hey, I'm Stephen and this is Solving the Money Problem. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. In this video, I'm explaining why I'm all in on Tesla. Well, almost all in. I'm an opportunistic investor. I'm not a stock investor. I'm not a real estate investor. I'm not a businessman. I just look for opportunities that line up with my investment goals and suit my risk profile. If they do, I'm in. Today, Tesla comprises about 80% of my stock portfolio. This goes against the investment advice of almost everyone ever. And for good reason. Concentrating a large amount of wealth in a single asset can be a recipe for disaster. Thing is, I'm confident or arrogant enough to believe that I do know what I'm doing. History may prove me to be wrong, but so far my prior investment decisions have led to my achieving financial independence and retiring at age 31. Before we dive into the video, ask yourself, is Jeff Bezos an idiot for concentrating most of his wealth in Amazon? Is Bill Gates an idiot for concentrating most of his wealth in Microsoft? Is Elon Musk an idiot for concentrating most of his wealth in Tesla and SpaceX? I'm not a believer in diversification for its own sake. If you have no idea what you're doing, then sure, diversify. If you're petrified of risk, sure, diversify. If you have mouths to feed, then sure, diversify. I don't, and I'd much rather be making investment decisions from a place of confidence than uncertainty. I've been following the Tesla story for a decade, since the original Roadster. Yet it wasn't until March 2016, just before the Model 3 reveal, that I became confident enough to begin investing. So why Tesla? The engineers. Many of the world's best engineers work at Tesla, or want to. Let's have a look at a 2018 survey of engineering students who were asked to name the employers that they most wanted to work for. SpaceX took out the #1 position, closely followed by Tesla at #2. The implications of this are very important. Recruiting great young engineering talent for Tesla is like shooting fish in a barrel. Other companies wishing to compete with Tesla have a pool of lesser engineering talent from which to draw. This matters. Ford sits at number 16 on the same list, General Motors at number 19 and BMW at 20. They're going to get the leftovers. It's just a fact. Engineers are the backbone of Tesla's business, and they've got their pick of the bunch. The technology. Tesla is embarrassingly far ahead everywhere it counts. Their batteries are literally miles ahead of everyone on range and efficiency. Their powertrain puts others to shame. Their 3 current vehicles are the 3 safest ever tested. Over-the-air updates mean Tesla vehicles continuously get better after you buy them. Their infotainment is unmatched. Netflix, karaoke, how about Sentry Mode, Dog Mode? Or how about free over-the-air updates that increase range and performance after you've purchased the vehicle? What about the machine that builds the machine? Who else can build a factory in 10 months? Who else is profitably producing electric vehicles at scale with gross margins exceeding 20%? And don't get me started on the full self-driving data lead. The leadership. Musk is a brilliant leader. Despite what the dipshits in the mass media would have you believe, Elon has inspired the world's best and brightest to work tirelessly under extremely trying conditions to innovate rapidly and solve enormous problems over and over. Musk may be eccentric. He may not be easy to work for, but those who work for Tesla don't want easy. They want meaningful, challenging, and inspiring work. The execution. Tesla do what they say. Sure, the timing is not always perfect, but they get the job done every single time. Let's read the original master plan from August 2006. Did Tesla build a sports car, then use that money to make a more affordable car, then use that money to build an even more affordable car? Did Tesla provide zero-emission electric power generation options? Let's look beyond Tesla. Did SpaceX say they'd build reusable rockets and actually do it? Yes, this matters. The inevitable transition. Electric vehicles currently make up just a few percent of the new vehicle market. In the future, they will be about 100%. Tesla is sitting atop a gigantic technological transition, and no one else is even in the game. The declining costs. Question: what is the most expensive component in an electric vehicle? Answer: the battery. What else costs a bomb? The computer. Isn't that fascinating? The big ticket items in the vehicles are both on declining cost curves. So what does this mean? The price performance of electric vehicles will continue to improve over time. EVs are around price performance parity with internal combustion engine vehicles today. Guess what? Internal combustion engines are not getting cheaper to make. Batteries are. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what this means for the future. The competition. What competition? There is literally none. There may be competition in the future, but currently there isn't. Each vehicle Tesla has produced is best in class by a stupid margin and is selling accordingly. Yes, there are other electric vehicles currently on roads and many more coming soon. But as of today, Model S, Model X, and Model 3 do not have competition. Tesla owns EVs like Google owns search. The survivability. At this point, I can't see Tesla dying. This wasn't always the case. That's why I held off buying the stock until 2016. But since then, Tesla have shown profitability despite continually outlaying huge amounts of capital to build new factories and infrastructure. Their margins continue to improve as they find new efficiencies and benefit from economies of scale. Today, I believe Elon Musk could raise billions within a matter of days in any economic conditions. This wasn't always true. It's also been reported that in 2013, Apple attempted to acquire Tesla for a large premium. And in the same year, Elon Musk had a handshake agreement with his friend and ex-Google CEO Larry Page to acquire Tesla if needed. In the worst case scenario, someone like Google, Apple, or even Amazon would jump at the opportunity to acquire Tesla and their market-leading technology. The FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. What is being said about Tesla in the media does not match reality. Analysts, media shills, and others are spreading fear, uncertainty, doubt, and misinformation about the company and its leader. Perhaps there's some big oil money involved. I don't know. But at the end of the day, the truth will win. Until then, Tesla stock is on a discount. If you can look past the noise at the underlying facts, you'll see a very different picture to the one CNBC are broadcasting into homes. To really understand the extent of this FUD, look at the short seller theses on why Tesla will fail. Most of their reasons are factually incorrect, and all that remains is speculation and desperate fantasies like there must be accounting fraud and the competition is coming, which we've been hearing for years. Where is it? The network effect. Each time a Tesla owner takes delivery of their vehicle, something interesting happens. Their friends and family who currently don't know a thing about Tesla become exposed to one of its products. This matters. Ask anyone who's ever test driven a Tesla for the first time about their experience. It usually goes like this. I drove one, I want one, I ordered one. And each time Tesla releases an awesome new feature like Sentry Mode or Smart Summon or Romance Mode or Fart Mode, thousands of videos and tweets spread virally in an instant. The products are so good that they advertise themselves. This is why Tesla doesn't need to waste money on advertising or dealer networks. The cult. Elon has a sea of fanboys. I count myself among them. The man has almost 30 million Twitter followers, more than the population of Australia. Let that sink in. 30 fucking million people care enough about what he is doing or has to say to follow his Twitter. His reach matters. That generations of teenagers see him as an inspiring role model matters. That he can sell $10 million worth of not a flamethrowers in a few days matters. That he can broadcast to an enormous audience in seconds matters. Do you even know the name of another automotive CEO? The physics thinking. As a lifelong science nerd, I view the world differently to most. Physics is fundamental. Everything else is emergent. Reality itself is nothing but particles interacting and obeying the laws of physics. When Elon Musk approaches an engineering problem, he boils it down to the atoms and works up from there. Few others do this. The reason Tesla has been able to innovate, disrupt, and make bold moves like entering the EV market before it seemed to make any financial sense is because of first principles thinking. Forget what everyone else is doing. What do the laws of physics say? Is it possible? Then do it. The optimization culture. Tesla has a culture of optimization and finding new efficiencies. It's built into the DNA of the company.
Because the best part is no part, process is no process, and occasionally at the design level you think something's necessary, but then it turns out it's not. So it's just like making sure, connecting between design and manufacturing, and make sure we're close loop on that.
Deleting complexity is an endless task. This optimization isn't just at the level of, say, battery technology or materials. At every level, from corporate structure to production line optimization, Tesla is relentless in its pursuit of finding new efficiencies. Tesla is squeezing every last drop, while most others are in cruise control. Model Y shares about 3/4 of its components with Model 3. This wasn't an accident. It was extreme optimization. As a result, the Model Y ramp is months ahead of schedule. Tesla learns fast. Gigafactory 3 was built in 10 months for 65% less capital expenditure per unit of capacity than the US Model 3 production system. I could go on. The other stuff. You may not have noticed, but Tesla does solar and batteries as well. Today, these products don't account for a huge chunk of Tesla's business. In fact, everyone seems to be ignoring these entirely, but mark my words. The world is transitioning to renewable energy generation and storage, and Tesla is poised to capture plenty of this market. I have about 20 more reasons, but this video is getting long enough as it is. Viewed in aggregate, these reasons paint a clear picture of a company with a bright future. Tesla has proven its ability to innovate, execute, and disrupt. They're in a healthy financial position. While analysts are crying over the lack of profitability, Tesla are investing billions in scaling production around the world while other automakers are barely dipping their toes in the water. Tesla has a 3 to 5 year lead over everyone. 7 years after its release, nothing has even matched the original Model S for range, and Tesla continued to innovate. The recent acquisition of Maxwell Technologies and Highbar Systems suggests a big battery breakthrough has occurred, which pushes their lead out further. Tesla's full self-driving computer is light years ahead. Their data lead is ridiculous. And of course, if Tesla wins full self-driving and the fleet awakens, oh boy. So those are some of the reasons that I'm all in on Tesla. Of course, I'm paying very close attention to Tesla, its competition, the industries it's in, the underlying technologies, and everything else I deem relevant. If, in the future, things change, my portfolio will do likewise. But if I'm being honest, I think in 2030, everyone will be calling me lucky.
God damn, I'm good. Now, before you say, hey, that's a really arrogant thing to say, I think the proper term would be accurate, not arrogant. If it's true, it's not arrogant, is it? It's just honest. Now, some of you may lack the courage to say true things about yourself that may be perceived as arrogant, but I don't give a fuck. I absolutely nailed it. And yes, I'm currently jerking myself off. I hope you guys enjoy. So I took some notes. Let's run through point by point everything I said in the video of consequence at the time, whether or not it remains true today, and then I'll share a few things that I either missed or got wrong. There wasn't anything I got wrong. But importantly, what's new? What's been added to the Tesla investment thesis? So, was concentrating the vast majority of my money in Tesla a bad idea? Was I confident? Yes. Arrogant? Probably. And did it work out? Well, yeah, it did work out. And just for the record, not too long after I recorded that video, I sold out of the remaining stocks I had and went all in, 100% all in on Tesla, and haven't looked back since, still buying every spare cent. I wonder how that decision will age 5+ years from now. Do the world's best and brightest engineers still work for Tesla? Does Tesla still have their pick of the bunch when it comes to the world's best engineers? Yes. Is Tesla's software, infotainment, and technology still unmatched? Yes. Do Teslas still get significantly better with over-the-air software updates? Yes. Are they one of the only companies still doing over-the-air software updates? Yes. Is Tesla still profitably producing EVs at scale while almost no other companies are? Yes. Is Elon still an incredible, inspiring leader? Yes. Does Tesla still do what they say they will do? Yes. Did EV sales surge dramatically, increasing about 5 times between when I recorded that video and the present? Yes, from about 2 million to 10 million. Only one more 10x and it's the entire market. Did EV costs continue to decline predictably? Yes. Is there still no meaningful competition for Tesla? Yes. Now, before you be a Poindexter, if you produce a product and you have to sell it for a multi-$10,000 loss to try to compete with Tesla, that's not competition. That's a disaster unfolding. There's no company on earth today that can produce a compelling electric vehicle and make money selling it in the same marketplace as Tesla. Does Tesla still have one category killer per category and dominate said categories? Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. The world's best-selling vehicle of any kind, Tesla's Model Y. Is Tesla now basically financially bulletproof with over $30 billion in cash and investments? Yeah. Can Elon Musk still raise billions of dollars in any economic conditions? With a couple of phone calls? Yes. I mean, shout out to XAI. What, they just raised another few $1 billion again? Oh, God damn, I'm good. I called that so well. I don't make these comments and predictions for nothing. Is the media still spreading FUD about Tesla? Yes. Are Tesla short sellers still super deluded, ultra emotional, and have zero rational arguments? Yes. Do Tesla's owners still tell anyone who'll listen how much they love their vehicles? Does Elon Musk still have almost 30 million followers on Twitter? Well, no. Fuck, no, he doesn't. Actually, no. Let's see here. Oh, he currently has 206 million followers. The guy's added 176 million followers on X, previously Twitter, in the last 5 years. Do you have any idea how insane that is? Do kids and teenagers still look up to Elon as an inspiring role model? Well, big yes. And if you guys want to sort of fact check this, wear one of my Don't Bet Against Elon shirts out in public around young people and watch what happens. Guaranteed, you'll have a bunch of young guys especially giving you bro fists, going, oh, I like your shirt, Elon's cool, Elon rocks, that kind of shit. Guaranteed. Try it. Happens every time. Can Musk, Tesla, or any of his companies still sell insane amounts of merch almost instantly, even if they're ridiculously bad products? Like, I don't know, a fragrance that smells like shit? Perhaps burnt hair fragrance? Yes. Can Elon still broadcast to an insanely large audience in seconds with a single post? Yeah, I mean, we just talked about it. Over 200 million people now. Wow. Does Tesla still have a physics-based approach to engineering? Yeah. Does Tesla still endlessly and extremely aggressively optimize everything? Yes. Is the best part still no part? And the best process still no process? Yes. By the way, shout out to the Cybercab. Speaking of deleting parts and processes, how about deleting the steering wheel and pedals? Does Tesla still move faster and spend capital much more efficiently than other companies? Has Tesla's energy business grown enormously? Do Tesla analysts still get it wrong? Does Tesla still have a 3 to 5 year lead over everyone else? Or has it extended further? Remember, this video was 5 years ago, and at the time, Tesla's making roughly 20% profit margins on electric vehicles at scale. 5, not 3, 5 years later, there's no other company even close to that. Now, did the acquisitions of Highbar Systems and Maxwell Technologies that I said hinted at a battery breakthrough actually turn out to have involved a battery breakthrough? Yes, they did. It was a dry electrode technology. Shout out to the 4680 cells. Is Tesla's data lead still ridiculous, or as I'd say now, unassailable? It sure fucking is. Is the prospect of Tesla's Robotaxi fleet awakening still real, and are its implications staggering? Yeah, I mean, we're really close now, folks. So you guys probably can tell right now. I think investors are starting to get it finally. 5 years ago, I'm talking about this shit. And I guess the final question is, 5 years later, is anyone calling me lucky yet? Or am I going to have to wait another 5 years? Now, I would have framed this 5-year-old video, put it in context. At the time, most people thought I was insane. I was mocked and ridiculed. You don't know what you're talking about. You're full of shit. The competition's coming. And well, it turns out that what I said at the time was true. What I predicted at the time would occur in the future did in fact occur in the future. And the decisions that resulted in actions, specifically with my own capital, putting my money where my mouth is, resulted in me having approximately 0 fucking regrets. But obviously this time will be different. So today, right now in late 2024, when I say that once scaled, Tesla's humanoid robot business will utterly dwarf everything else, including autonomy, make it look like a rounding error, and that people aren't appreciating the massive scale of this opportunity, or Tesla's dominant lead, the huge slice they're going to take. I'm obviously going to be completely dead fucking wrong about that, but I'm just going to say it anyway. So on the odd chance that I'm not, I can dig that up in the future too and furiously jerk myself off once more for absolutely nailing it. Please, let me be clear. Today's video is not a victory lap. We're still in the fucking starting blocks. Do you understand? Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. Just got my AG1 in the mail. Legit feeling the effects after day 3. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, or I can keep going. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more? Don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat. It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs.